Welcome to this week's episode of Your Stock Request for the 30th of May. Hi, I'm Michael Gable, Managing Director of Fairmont Equities. Your Stock Request is the weekly video where I take your requests and analyse the share price charts. So this week we have A2 Milk, Domino's Pizza, Chalice Mining, 4DS Memory and Nuix. So if you have a request, please send it through. Make sure you've signed up to our free newsletter, but our best stock tips come out on Tuesday in the Dynamic Investor Report, so please ensure you are getting that report. But if you do enjoy these videos, we'd love you to share them on social media or even leave us a review. Our main business is in portfolio management, so if you'd like my personal help in managing your share portfolio, then please give me a call, and all the advice here is general only. So we'll start with the daily chart here of A2 Milk. We could see since pretty much end of last year, it's been trending really well. Obviously, it's made up a lot of ground. Most recently, we can see that it's gone up a bit vertically here, and it's starting to cool off. So you'd expect after a move like this, some sort of cooling off in the short term, maybe not too dissimilar to what we saw here. Even the sideways consolidation, but if we do move to the weekly chart, it does become pretty clear that this is a major level for A2 Milk. So short-term cooling off, but obviously if it can break this line here, then that would be very bullish for the stock. Okay, Domino's Pizza. So looking at this weekly chart, we could see it's still in a downtrend, so still got that long-term downtrend there. Still seeing big volumes on the way down, which isn't ideal. If we move to the daily chart, we're possibly getting some bullish divergence. So what I mean by that is if we look at this low point here, the share price is headed lower at these points, but the RSI has trended higher. So that could lead to a bounce, but it may well just be a short-term bounce. So no signs of that yet, but potentially there could be one coming up. Okay, Chalice Gold. So might be leveling out here. There is that sort of possibility. It looks like that's what's trying to happen. If we have a look at the weekly chart, we can see even good volumes on the weeks on the way up there. So not too bad. It is at a resistance level now, so you've got what looks like some turning points here. It's at that level, so again you might get a bit of short-term sort of resistance pullback, but if it can crack that level, then it would look a lot more constructive. Okay, 4DS. If we have a look at this daily chart, obviously we've got this sort of massive run up here, big volume, and then it's just sort of eased all the way back. It does seem to find good support, the gaps. So we've got this sort of gap here, and that's where it found support and then rallied. And then if we have a look at this little gap here, again, that's now where it's finding support. It's bounced up. Sort of in the past few days, good volume there on the way up. So it does look like there's a little trade here. You could buy it on that bounce, I think, have a tight stop and see if it tries to run up to these sorts of levels. Okay, finally with Nuix. So for the first few months of this year, that price action to me looked pretty bullish. So you had sort of the pullback back up to retest that high and then consolidating under that old high for a period of time on lower volumes. And then you got the breakout. So breakout, good volume, then sideways for a few days on next to no volume. So that was your buy signal. Popped up again on big volume, and once again it's easing back on lower volumes. So to me it just looks like it's likely to head back higher soon. Okay, well that's all for this week. If you have a request, send it through and we'll try to cover it next Thursday for you.